a second.
Ooh.
Apparently.
Oh.
My dog wants to interview you, apparently.
What's up? What's your dog name?
Peanut. Peanut, this is very unprofessional right now.
Peanut. Sit yourself down, Peanut.
So why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself to everybody?
All right. So my name is Daryl Live, but it's actually a Daryl. I am an entertainer and performer here in Georgia. I do a plethora of things. Sometimes I'm in movies. Sometimes I be on a fashion show. Sometimes I entertainment for workshops and things like that. So I just tell people I'm an entertainer. So depending on which day and what bag I got going on.
And sometimes you're a dancer, as I seen at the Media Girls event. I didn't know that was you, but I know you had on, was it a pink shirt?
Yeah.
And I was standing right there, and I have a lot of footage of you, so.
Oh, I am a trained dancer, man. I choreograph a lot of people's stuff that you probably see, and yeah, so I do that. So if you didn't catch me at 21 Savage Party, I was the one that actually made the Shade Room. That was me. Platforms, acting a fool.
So how long have you actually been doing music?
I've been doing music for over 20-some years. I'm born and raised.
Over 20-some years?
Yeah.
You started at 3?
Yeah, I was born and raised. You see my keyboard here. Yeah, I was born and raised, and I'm a PK kid. Not a preacher's kid, but not a political kid. So I play drums and instruments. So music been in our family, you know, for a period of time. My dad sing and write and stuff. So that's pretty much what it is.
So you grew up in the church?
Yeah.
So this music that you're doing, what kind of made you feel like you wanted to get more so into secular? And how does your family feel about that?
Well, my grandmother actually was a performer with Chuck Berry and the American Bandstand back in the 70s. So she knows about that life. She just wants us to make sure that we don't take it too far where we're shooting needles up our arms, and we don't, make sure good things are going on, like not getting drugs and not cussing 25 seconds and don't have nothing good to say.
Right.
So that's just basically where that comes from. And I'm grown, so like, hey, I give my orders to God, and that situation handled that. But my parents, they're pretty supportive. My father, he was not even in the church when I was a kid because he was. So mom was one that was really heavy in it, where she baptized us, and we had to learn every scripture, because she was like the Sunday school teacher, then the deaconess, then the minister of the year. And I'm like, ma'am, that's God in the world. Like, can we just relax a little bit? Like, chill out a little bit, come back to God in about 15 years and dab a little bit with the man up above, and then dab a little bit with his cousin underneath. So, I mean, that's basically what it was. So, I mean, my music always feel good. Sometimes my music may make you, want to do other things. It's my vibe, man. I mean, I'm a leadership person, but I'm never gonna want to do a song that just got like all these cuss words in, because I'm gonna get tired of saying them. Like, it don't make, like, you know what I mean? Like, they don't make the money. You feel what I'm saying? Other than, I think it's so weird. But Bruno Mars is like a guy I look up to a lot, because he gets to cuss in the song "Hot Damn." You know that song that people don't be listening to.
What song is this?
It's Bruno Mars, which is 24 Karat.
Oh yeah.
Hot Damn.
I played it at my wedding.
Yeah, Hot Damn. See, so like Hot Damn, that's a cuss word, and you got 5-year-olds listening to that at the school.
Yeah.
So I'm like, dang, wait, okay. And then you got Cardi come in and talking about Bodak Yala, red bottoms and the B word. I'm like, okay, so you just let anybody say anything. And then Beyonce talking about the lemonade, I ain't come to play
with OnlyFans. Yeah.
So I mean, the world is changing, and it's just about the message you portray, but also it's just trying to be good at what you do, because you ain't supposed to be raising people's children. You're just supposed to be giving out understanding, and it's for the parent to raise them, their own child.
I think, because I have 2 kids. One is 19 and one is 13.
Whoa.
And we were actually in the car yesterday, and that song that where the guy is saying "Throw baby, I'm trying to get." So my 13-year-old, she's like singing the song word for word, and I said, "Do you know what he's saying? Do you even know what he's talking about?" She was like, "Yeah, he's saying go baby," and I was like, "No, he's not." The way I found out what he was actually saying was I covered a skating party, and all the teenagers, when the song came on, they was just, gyrating and doing all this stuff, and they were saying the actual lyrics to the song. And I was like, wait a minute, because you come on, says little. I'm like, oh my God, and the kids are getting this stuff from TikTok, and they're learning this stuff word for word, and it's just like, what do you do?
Just chill.
What do you do? So I like to ask a lot of artists, not even just artists, anybody that's in the industry, whether it's film or music or whatever it is, how has COVID-19 affected you? Like, has it made you more creative when it comes to your artistry, or what happened?
COVID affected me really bad because my buck of my finances, because music be up, down.
Absolutely.
Entertainment be up, down. Movies, you can, get in one good movie, you have to wait 60 days to get paid out 120.
Yep.
And sometimes you get 5G, sometimes you get a stack. But you got bills at 30 days every day. You can't live off of that.
Yep.
So most definitely, it's been crazy. So my clients that I run a lot of fitness management sites, and so we had to shut all of them down. When I said all of them down, so we had to actually apply for PP loan, all that type of stuff, which we were. So we're not out here trying to buy cars with PP loan. We're not slow, because that's just don't make no sense.
Right.
So that's what me and my business partner did. Company that's project us out. They did the PP loan, so that's how we did. Back, okay, we're doing a little bit, but we're not doing a lot. So we're just waiting on the vaccine. But I don't really care for the vaccine anyway. But most definitely, I want them to take it so I can go back to work and get my money. But I want to take it. So, but they can.
So I gotta ask you this, because I have been getting my head chopped off about the situation, and since you're you're an artist, I want to know kind of what your take is on it. We've all been seeing that Cardi B got Offset this Lamborghini, and the report I heard yesterday said the car was valued at $600,000. The reports that I saw today said it was valued at $700,000. So all I did was go on social media and said, meanwhile, people are facing evictions. And I have learned you can't say nothing about Cardi, Nicki, or Beyonce, because they got a loyal fan base that will pull up on you. And all these people were like, it's not your money. Why you counting her coins? Why you this? And I'm like, oh my God, this is insane. So I'm trying to defend myself and tell people, I'm like, yo, when I get to millionaire status, I just don't see myself spending $600,000 to $700,000 on a car. Mm-hmm. Because I'm the type of talent that I know what it feels like to be a single parent. I would want to put back into the community. I would want to open 24-hour daycares to help single moms, because I've been there. And I'm not saying they don't do that. I'm just saying, what do you think it's really about? Like, what type of artist are you? Are you a showboat artist, or you just
that's a good question. I think there is no part of a person that's showboat. It's just about how people live their lives in their own boats, in their own energy. Sometimes we have to be mindful to just let people do what they want to do and let them hang them own selves.
Right.
At the end of the day, whether a million people say that is right for her to do, when she look at her bank account, when she look at her relationship, when we don't see it, and it's going the whole way, and we don't see that she getting cheated in this and that, she realize I look like a freaking fool doing all that. So sometimes we slow down the process because we amp everything up with our opinion, which is okay to have your opinion. Keep in mind, that's somebody's daughter, that's somebody's sister, and they are really not always wrong either, because they just have a bigger platform to make you to make whatever do. And they are, I tell influencers like you and anybody, because even people that the higher you go, the more sensitive you are.
Yeah.
And if you're very sensitive, sometimes you relax out. Now,
your phone is cutting out. I can read your lips, but I can't hear you.
Okay, do you hear me now?
Yeah.
Okay, so Beyonce don't really say anything,
right?
You know, because she learned in the industry that some things are not even that said.
Right.
Because it's just, where's your proof?
Yeah.
She doesn't give proof out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He speculated that, hey, Salon was beating Jay-Z up in the thing. Nothing from her. You feel what I'm saying?
Nothing. She put it in a song.
Yeah, and what happened was she put it in a song because of, if she would have spoke on it at that time, that would have gave it a whole level of stuff that she probably didn't want to deal with. Which,
yeah.
Really, Beyonce, you out here empowering women to do right, but then you getting your stuff towed by, Jay-Z, like, really? So what happens is, with the Cardi B and Offset, people have to now learn that this is their life.
Mm-hmm.
Also, she's now saying, hey, through the good and bad, I have to this man. Also, did I do something in this relationship that caused him to be fragile? We don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Why he keep embarrassing me and I keep going back? Do I have a bandit? Do I? You don't know that, but because her money and her life covers up, and also because we're known as artists and entertainers to perform and be ready.
Yeah.
At all times, we mask that, and so sometimes that's why Megan Thee Stallion and all these people be wanting real people beside them. That's why Chris Brown and all these people want real core friends, not my money friends. No friend tell you, if you don't give me my rent money because I'm your friend or not, you a hot mess. Like, that's stupid. We
Mm-hmm.
but I'm gonna make sure you know that I love you for who you are, not what you can do for me. Yeah. And so that's where my opinion is, she has to live with all the decisions she makes this year. No one else does, and it's now in the open. You and everybody else that don't have that bigger platform can get your a-hole beat by your nigga, disrespected by your nigga, everything, and no one will know about it. So you have a better chance of surviving your scars and getting healed in therapy. She's going, if something happened where she does something even worse than after this, we don't know if Cardi B will be the same mentally by this. So I look at stuff like that. When you look, as a life coach, you have to look at things. When people make those big statements financially, something is trying to do what? Make amends. Yeah. Establishments. Hey, all the good I done. Listen, like, are you gonna really stop this? You just said so. You don't really know the fight that she fights.
True. We just know what we see. Yeah.
That's why I tell a lot of influencers and broadcasting journalists, really, really sit back and judge his behaviors off of a professional standpoint, not
personal.
Not personal.
Yeah. So when it comes to like putting stuff in your music, we already know we got the babies listening to it. Do you feel like you are conscious about what you're saying? Okay, good. I know we raising our kids, but like I told you, I mean, that TikTok, you get out on TikTok, it's a wrap.
Conscious, like, I don't want like curse words throughout my song because of I want to reach all people. I just one person. I want to reach, India people, people that are Muslim, but they just need some feel good without somebody going like, ooh, why you listen to that music? I want to reach, the whole goal is to reach across the world. You're not going to be perfect. I look at my mentors, Prince and Michael Jackson, Otis Reddings, James Brown, Rick James, Ray Charles, Jamie Foxx. All these people I listen to and the people I talk about are legends. I don't look at artists that come and go. No disrespect, but I watch these people go through everything, through slavery, through racism, through the bad part of the industry, to the building the backs of building our industry for us to be on their backs. And a great deal for anybody that's over 50, 60, 70, 80 years old in this business, because of it was really hard back then for them to calculate their money. They didn't have auto tune. You had
Yeah.
to think correctly. They didn't have all these stage lights that you can build up. They
Yeah.
didn't. Jackson had to sing on key up there because you can't play games up there back then because they didn't have overdubs where people can actually sing their song and then you can actually sing it, but don't sing.
Again. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I appreciate those people back then because even the musician, as a musician, you had to actually play.
Yeah.
Go up there, beat make, and do this.
Yeah.
Because ain't nobody doing none of that.
But isn't it amazing? Like, I was kind of thinking about the way they used to make movies and the way they used to make videos, and technology has advanced so much. Like, I tell people all the time, we know I'm not old. I'm not going to say I'm old, but payphones were around when I was a kid. And I did have a pager and I did have a two-way. And I remember the first cell phone being in a bag. Okay, maybe I am old. This is going downhill. But the point is, me and a lot of my friends, we feel like we probably would have been a lot further in these careers that we wanted to do had some of this stuff been out then. So I love to see, artists and actors or whoever use their platforms for good things. Like you said, you named all those older people. Out of all your mentors that you named, only one is living. That's impressive because that means you have an old school sound and soul and all of that. And I definitely love real music. I get made fun of a lot because I don't listen to the radio. I don't know what the hell they saying. I don't know what they saying. I keep trying to figure out where the hell Megan got these knees from. Because when
I love Megan. I love Megan. I met her. Sweet. I listen to music now. I listen to the update music. Like I love SZA. Like
okay,
SZA. I love what is that? Janae Accord. I love her.
I like her too.
Of course, I love gospel people. Like the Clark sisters and Kim Burrell and Kiki Shear. I love her little crazy stuff. I like Mally, Jonathan Red. Cool. He's a cool dude too. Um, R&B people. So much of on a guy spectrum. Hmm.
I mean, well, let's get into it though, because you just dropped a new single.
Yeah.
And you have an R&B. I'm not gonna necessarily say he's a legend, because he ain't that old, but he is a legend. I've had the pleasure of working with him on a TV show. Oh. So that was Q Parker, previously of 112.
Correct.
So how did that come into play?
Well, I had it in mind. I wanted to be on it, and a couple of other people, but it just changed. So I sent the information to his manager. And the track, she was like, "We'll get back with you." I said, "Okay, cool, no problem." And then she was like, the next 2 days, she was like, "Wait, we just heard this in live studio. Like, we wanna get on it. Like, so the song was already done."
Yeah.
And it was like, "So how can we get on this? Because this is dope." And so all the lyrics that you hear on the song is wrote by me and a couple of people, other people, but Q Parker. Yeah. So he was very gracious. We got on the phone, started talking, FaceTime, and what you want this, and what you gonna do this and that, and school people. So it was very gracious. He sang his soul off. I met him again about 3-4 times at doing other things, NAACP and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Him and Carl Thomas and Rico Love. It's when people, talk to you and you're not starstruck and people see that you're a real person, it makes them more comfortable to, work with you and trust you on the things. And also, I'm business savage. Like, I know that it takes money to do certain things. So I'm not a person where I come in for handouts, just come in just to get something from you. No, I just want you to know that, hey, I support you and I grew up. That if you want something to grow, you need to sow. And that's it. If you want to grow, sow. If you don't want to grow, you ain't sowing, then it's gonna go.
And I like what you said about not being starstruck, because I met one of the finest men in the world, and
thank you so much.
Never in my life did I think I was gonna meet this man. I met him and I interviewed him, and my heart wasn't doing like this. I didn't feel the way I thought I was gonna feel. It was Michael Ealy. Mm-mm. And I was just like, no, Don't laugh, because you see these people on TV, and you might sit there and be like, "Oh, he gonna be on my list, or he gonna be on my list." And if I ever meet him, and that's my baby daddy, but then he's right here in front of me, and I'm like, "So what was your character like in the movie?" It was, and Megan Good, Megan Good was right there. So
do your hand off again.
Huh?
Do your hand off again.
Megan Good was there. Just to have those two icons in front of me, I didn't get nervous like I thought I would be. It's crazy. Now, I don't think do you think there's anybody you could meet that might make you be like a little bit nervous?
Yeah.
Who?
Obama. Oprah. Steve Jobs. Is he still living?
No. If you meet him, you ought to be nervous.
Right. Warren Buffett.
Okay.
What's the guy that owns Facebook?
Is it Tom? Who owns Facebook?
That white dude. That's the long.
Zuckerberg.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Mark Zuckerberg. Yeah. Tom on MySpace.
Michelle Obama. I give it to her. Tyler Perry. I'll give him that. Jamie Foxx.
Okay, so you've never met Tyler Perry?
Not yet.
Tyler Perry is so cool and so down to earth. I literally watched him. As a matter of fact, I think it was the same movie premiere, but I watched him. This young boy kept saying, huh?
I said, oh, Beyonce. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I might faint a little, But this young boy, he was like, Mr. Perry, can you take a picture with me? Will you go live with me on Instagram? And he was like, sure, but you got to walk and talk. And I was like, oh, my God. Like, he took the time out to go on the boy live. That probably changed that boy's life or, gave him a moment. And that's just a beautiful thing. I like when people can give back, no matter what it is.
I can't wait to see him because when he meet me, it's gonna be the right time. So it's yeah. So we did Let It Go, and it's out now. It's about basically letting go everything that you built inside you, negative energy, bad people, crazy, stupidity stuff that's going on out there. We gotta let it go. We cannot just let people hover that stuff in us, or we can't hover that self-affliction in us. So that's why we chose to do it that way. And so it's been getting really good views, pushing out. It's very motivating. It's a real beat, make you feel like Frankie McBeverly or some type of feel like Carl Wilson, which I love Carl Wilson too.
Did you put it on TikTok?
We're putting on TikTok right now, but I'm doing a TikTok challenge as well.
And that's what all you got. You just need like 4 little kids to do your little jig, and then it's done.
Yeah, I already. Yeah, so
it's done.
Yeah, I'm just waiting on, like, professionally wise for the stuff to be signed correctly, which is already there. But I don't want to put it on TikTok too fast where it just now couldn't get the iTunes, all this other stuff on. So yeah, so I want a TikTok. So right now we're doing a remix of that for the TikToks to be on there and the challenge part. Then of course we try to work on the video, but we're waiting on the video because we want it to be big, and everybody's got this COVID feeling right now because they don't want to where, and it's a real big record where you can get your grandma, your auntie, and cousin just.
Well, I don't know, because apparently COVID does not apply to the city of Atlanta, baby, because they still be out. They be out.
So, I'm talking about with the people I deal with. So like,
okay.
Caucasians, and they gonna want to be in it. Asians want to be in it because I want it so most definitely I want everybody to get in it, and that can have a good time and not feel like they had to have 5 masks on.
Yeah, because I was gonna say all you gotta do is say video shoot.
Yes,
and you gonna have everybody.
Yeah, I am. It will be on TikTok for everybody's online, so don't worry. But I just want to make sure that we get everything together for when we go on TikTok. I have already a couple of people that I already reached out to. I know exactly who I want. I don't want nobody that ain't got nothing going on TikTok because I'm about business, and there's no shame. It's a business. Music business is a business. So I'm just excited, but I'm glad that you is doing well and you look beautiful as well. So I see why you
Thank
get.
you. I had to, spruce it up a little bit.
No, hey, don't worry.
I
No,
appreciate you waiting on me, because a lot of people don't realize, one of the things I would say I struggle with most is a lot of people will be like, oh, you got a lot of followers. But I don't, because I'm comparing myself to other people that have way more than I do. And a lot of people don't understand. They see, the social media aspect of it, but you have a real life as well. So I was stuck at work. My daughter, she does promo modeling. So I was meeting up with somebody to get some stuff for her. And I'm looking at the clock. I'm like, okay, I'm definitely going to be there at 7. But then I was like, oh my God, I can't go. I got to spruce this up. I mean, baby, the lashes was still sitting right, but everything else was
want.
yeah, that wasn't gonna happen because I mean, I'm sure as an artist, you have your normal self and then you have your stage self. And if somebody's paying to see your stage self,
Everyone is seeing my normal. Like I ain't had no haircut because I'm trying to get ready for tomorrow, for Mulatto's party. So
oh, what
yeah,
party is this? What time do I need to pull up? I'll be on air. What time? Wait a minute. What time the party tomorrow? Cause
yeah, the hammer.
so how do you get in the mix with all of this stuff?
Because one of the things I did when I first moved here, I didn't put myself out as an artist, put myself as a business entrepreneur and
Okay.
help other people and to see how they work and build relationships.
Okay.
So my relationship with PRs, a relationship with other certain people, it's a real relationship. So if I ask them to do something for me, they're like, "Oh, yeah, Jag, you good? Come on, like you my bro. Like you come to my parties and turn it up and make people feel like they turn all the way."
Yeah.
So that's how I get those connects because of I worked. When I got down here, I wasn't asking for a handout. I actually, went and I just been myself. And it was like, what, you're so cool. And then these people blossomed to be some of the top people here in Atlanta. And you're like, dang,
Yeah.
it's truly been a blessing. So her people that's hosting it reached out to me and was like, hey, you better hurry up because once you RVP, you already know it's gonna go pop. So
Yeah.
just, I gotta be on time tomorrow. I'm getting my hair done by my stylist. I got a suit. It is we going ham.
So, what advice would you give somebody that's maybe starting out in the industry? But they can be I don't care because us older people we just now learning how to use social media. So, what advice would you give people that wants to start maybe do some of the things you do?
Okay, so if you want to do anything in entertainment, you need to stop and learn entertainment, and also learn entertainment on the business side. That
Mm-hmm.
every format of entertainment can get you paid. That means social media influencers get paid from posters. So if
Mm-hmm.
you be a social media, stick to that first. If you want to be an artist, learn the music business of an artist. Make sure you understand that it's business first before music because a lot of times people don't have their contracts right. A lot of time people don't know that you got to pay for certain things that
Yeah.
free. Like those same artists that are with celebrities like Nicki Minaj, she make those people pay to do features. She made Trina pay to do a feature. Trina, you
Mm-hmm.
it don't matter who you are, you're gonna have to give and also do business. If you want to be a business owner as a chef or a cake or a designer or anything that you need to know about your coding. You need to know about your project placements, knowing about what you're gonna do, how you're gonna get the trademarks. Make sure those things are in sync. Make sure you have the right to actually promote those things that no one else is out there doing it. Knowing you
Mm-hmm.
also these things because I coach a lot, so sometimes people forget that hey, if you didn't go and do the research about that trade line or that product, or if you as a food a cologne or anybody doing fragrances, if you didn't go and get that panned about those things or can be in that, USD, is that going to burn somebody? If that's going to be allergy wise for its food, is it going to be an allergy pill or is it going to be this or, is someone else using that? Then it's nobody's fault but yours because you didn't
Yeah.
research. So that's why I really take people time to actually. That's why they have music business school because it is a degree. And so, if you're an entrepreneur and you wanted to do anything on the internet or anything in social media, learn the business side of it. Learn that hey, with these people that are doing promo modeling. They're calling out these other big companies, and they give you 20. So what happens? I'll give you a nugget. A lot of these artists, what happened does, or the fitness guys like me and other people that's out here, before OnlyFans came, were doing, really promo modeling and getting money off of, Boo Ham, Eric Carmen Fish, Fashion Nova.
Yeah.
And what happens is you have code. And the more you sell, the higher your percentage goes.
Yeah.
Get money off of it. But let's say if you start at 20%
Mm-hmm.
and you put your code, you notice that people keep putting your code, get these some Fashion Nova, use my discount.
Yeah.
How they get paid.
Yeah.
So they don't really got a deal with them. That's how they get paid as an ambassador.
Right.
And so people forget that, oh, no. A paid person that does that is a person that actually basically wear their clothes. You want
Yeah.
discount. You will see
Yeah.
the site, go on there and go apply.
Yeah.
Now they have a discount. That's a paid ambassador.
Like you said, it is a business. I talk to my daughter about those things as well because, people post stuff under my post. Hey, we're looking for a brand ambassador. And then okay, give me the details. Okay, well, we're going to give you a code to go on our website and buy. You want me to go buy something first? You want me to go buy something first? Tell me how I'm going to make money.
And then post it.
No, I'm not doing it. And so I told my daughter, she's 19, she doesn't work. So she is hella popular on social media. And I tell her, baby, okay, what we doing? Cut the check. What we doing? And I told her, go to school for business. I told her that. If you want to do this Instagram stuff and anything else, go do it because you can teach other people how to use their social media. You can market that as a talent.
Do that, and she also go to Facebook and be a brand ambassador for everybody. Like they have different things that make her own schedule and make it, really, really, a good bag if she really want to do consistency.
I'm gonna let you call and talk to her because Mama ain't cool. Mama don't know what she's talking about.
I tell her, I'm like, Uncle Daryl said you need to do this right
because Mama don't know what she's talking about. You know how the game goes, but I think with my daughter, she's seen a lot of things that I've done on social media, and she's doing it as well. And I think the reason why her stuff popping is because that's the generation. That's it. They watch everything she do. My daughter came out her bedroom dressed like a whole white girl one day. I didn't know who showed up to dinner. I no lie. I'm literally cooking and fixing plates, and I was wondering why my youngest daughter was standing there like. And then when I looked up, my daughter comes out the room. She got this blonde wig on, blue eyes. I was like, okay, first of all, who the hell are you? Like it's So it's just a lot, and I'm thankful that it's people like you out there willing to teach people. I definitely feel like bless people, bless others, and you have to give back. You have to give back unselfishly. So any knowledge that you can share with anybody, that is nothing short of amazing.
I appreciate it. The same thing for you. You work yourself in your own career to be where you at established. So kudos to you, my sister, and your children will be okay. Because you have a good soul, a good heart, and good direction. So when they doing things like that, just let them do it because they have to live their life and they have to actually figure out where the rock bottom is at. So that you enable a child too much where it is, then sometimes you now get in the way of life. And it's okay to give direction. You're not gonna let them actually learn the direction and follow through. Then they can't bump their head and actually come back to actually tell you, hey, what's going on or why it didn't work. So sometimes children have to hit their head. Sometimes people have to fall in order to get back up to learn those successful things because failure is a part of success.
You're right. That's even with adults. You are right. Well, you tell everybody where they can follow you at, where they can stream your music at, and all that good stuff.
Okay, so everyone, you can follow me at ADARRYLLIVE. That's Adaro Live. You can get me on Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat, all that going on. I will be back on TikTok soon once the song is being released and we're doing so much stuff on that one. And you guys get to see my personality on there, but I want to tell Miss Beautiful Pre Eyelashes Lady, Miss Clark, thank you so much of you and gracious us all. You guys remember to let go of everything that is bothering you, hindering you for your career. Let go of all that and just arise above it. And the good Lord will be there to fix everything else. If you ain't out there putting out a mess, you'll be all right.
Amen. And next time I see you, you gonna teach me a little body yaddy yaddy dance I was doing. And, you know, I'm gonna stretch my kneecaps out.
First, I'm gonna teach you to let go one first, because we got to.
Okay. And then you go, will I need to stretch?
You will need to stretch, because if you come to my class, you're gonna feel Jesus and your body parts.
Okay, I'm gonna stretch. Okay.
I appreciate it so much, and you guys, it's time to let go. Yeah.
Woo, 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 woo. You like that? You like that? I did that. I'm on the next song. Send me the track. I'm ready.
All right, Miss Mo Clark. We're going to do that thing, baby.
Bye, guys.
Bye, y'all.